is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4.
And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Again, they run with Campbell. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
The Broncos had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him. They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Willis's throw here caught by Mims.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Willis will look to throw on first down. And that went to the right side and incomplete. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans.
And they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Now Willis.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line.
Right back to the air with Willis.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. A give, running left is Campbell. And he's able to get this inside the 10 down to the 9. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 2, Willis.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
Marvin Mims.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Broncos will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. If they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
The second down throw now from Stroud. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And all the way home for the Broncos score. A great play there. His first touchdown of the year.
And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up.
We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
Stroud.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
When you look at this Bronco defense,
it's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Here's Stroud. That is caught.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
The 28-yard line.
Ready, break.
going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call.
Stroud to throw it.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle. Flush to his right. A good decision in the end to pull up run, gets him 9 yards and a first. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Now they'll change things up. Stroud will throw it.
And he's got it. Touchdown. Dalton Schultz. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans are back within a score.
Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The 2nd down throw by Willis. They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On third down, it's Willis.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
That's taken on the 25. Powers through. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Stroud now on 2nd down.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot it. It's incomplete.
Boy, somehow, someone lost that running back downfield. He had acres of space, but this ball overthrown. And that's one you've got to be able to hit on.
Stroud on 3rd down now. And this pass broken up. And the contact well in time there. And now 4th down. Here's Jordan Stout now.
They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. This is fielded at the 7.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides. But
he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 30 yards there. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run up the middle with Campbell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
They'll run with a big man, Campbell. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And they'll send Judy in motion left.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
They go up the middle with Campbell. Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
A quick throw caught out wide by Judy.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That'll give him 8 that time, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Willis on 3rd and 1.
Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Willis, 4th down here. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked by Jeff Okudah.
And they will score. Pick 6 for the Texans TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Willis will try again here after the pick 6.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Willis.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Second and 10. Play fake. Here's Willis.
Steps away to his left.
He's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and
this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
84 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They were the 46 defense just plugging up the middle.
And you know what the 46 means, right? That means you take up the first 3 guys, the center and the 2 guards. You cover them with your big people up front. I don't understand why you're trying to run up the middle against the 46 defense. The old Bears showed us it wasn't able to be done. They didn't get it done on that one either.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Now, that was a designed run. Now, remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
That's caught left side by Judy.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. They'll give to the big man, Campbell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Willis.
Flushed out right. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Marking down at the 9. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. On the handoff, here's Campbell. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard. brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Campbell. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Malik Willis, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Up the middle they go. Scarborough. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Right back to him on first down.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And this is going to be another first down as he'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 40. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Now Stroud.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion was well. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
Here we go. Set.
They'll try the left side. Scarborough. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Play action. Here's Stroud.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had no command that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
And Stroud now to throw.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Stroud off the play fake.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call. It ended up maybe closing them out.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 10.
79 Broncos. Cut 19. Cut 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
The shotgun snap to Willis.
Flush to his right.
Willis slides safely, and he picks up the first down.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
19 tight. 19 tight. Stop below 18. Go.
On first down, Willis. This will be caught. Judy. Touchdown, Broncos. Jerry Judy, 29 yards. And the Broncos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. The York on now for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Stroud looking to throw. Out route, and it's complete to Brown.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 44-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Here goes Stroud again.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
A very solid gain of 27.
Stroud to throw it.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Here's Stroud.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A.J. Brown from 6 yards away.
away. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Meanwhile, Willis' throw here caught by Mims. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. It happened in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take the knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball caught free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Denver, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.